Peace. What's good? Peace to all the souls and the souls out there. So, real quick, I want to be brief. Now, this meat business, I want to extend on that. And I'm gonna speak about a reference point when we talking about this Bible. You know what I'm saying? This book of magic. It got some truth in there, which folks already know. The real already know, and it has some knowledge in there, but it been tampered with. You know what I'm saying? You know how, you have pure cocaine, that's out there, and then it get adulterated by, chemicals and stuff, even with your marijuana and stuff like that. It has its full 100% potency, and then it gets sprayed with all types of chemicals and stuff like that. That's what the Bible represents, in the sense of it being diluted, not being in its purest form. So, with that being said, when we talk about the Adam and Eve situation, whereas, animals were put on a planet to do objectives, as far as, creating families, just provide an art form all around the board as far as, Earth is concerned, you know what I'm saying, and spirituality, going, the humans, the spirits, going through a spiritual course through insects, animals, so on and so forth. So that's what they were created for. And they were also created to do specific things for the planet. That's why that's the whole graduation, process of the spirit going through these life forms to graduate to a human body. You know what I'm saying? A thorough human body, so to speak. So, with that being said, when these animals are eating each other, that's cannibalism amongst each other. That's because the world, the earth, it has been tampered with on so many levels. Y'all got to know that it ain't just war on the people, on us. It's war being afflicted on the planet on all angles. The planet is being scarred, as well as every life form that exists within this dimension. So, with that being said, you have animals eating each other, which is, telling you that they consuming each other. It's no different when people, human beings consuming each other. That's why you go in these restaurants, these fast food restaurants, you don't know what they serving you. You know what I'm saying? According to, human meat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a heavy and it's a deep rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? So, to speak about the so-called beginning, because, at the Adam and Eve thing, that wasn't the first time life was created here on a planet. The planet been replenished, meaning restarting, multiple times. So the whole Adam and Eve thing is just, part of it. That's just a crumb of it. You know what I mean? Of the life form process. So when the animals were here, they were in a state of, loving and emotionally comforting each other. You know what I'm saying? They, animals used to really have a bond, but now they attacking each other in the jungle because they're no longer in synchronicity with what we call nature. And I'm talking about the planet, energetic wise. They not in tune because they're being sprayed on as well. You know what I'm saying? They having that chemical imbalance as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they being attacked too because they're part of the divine source. You know, so like I said, we not even supposed to be eating meat. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be eating food that's alive continuously. You know, down to your herbs, fruits, and vegetables, and certain grains and stuff like that. So yeah, with that being said, man, you know, the only way you're gonna rule this dimension, you gotta know that we was never sent down here to take over the planet in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? People see these dudes, these agents, they got y'all thinking. I keep telling y'all, and y'all don't gotta, you know, it doesn't have to resonate with you because when it's all said and done, you want to see when you leave your vessel, which a lot of them didn't do. Even your Remedy H's and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He part of the Masonic Lodge. You know what I'm saying? He part of the Masonic Lodge. You know, and then he's spitting this conscious talk, trying to keep y'all wrapped up in limbo, continuously being in that serpentine wheel. You know what I'm saying? The snake that keeps swallowing itself, swallowing its tail. And, you know, he got his people egotistically finessing the talk of, you know, the sun. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you got carbon skin or not. If your vibration ain't right, your ass will fucking be obliterated just like the humans. That's what they don't understand. They think egotistically coming at the humans and stuff like that. Y'all moving just like they moving. You know what I'm saying? With a hateful mind state. You know what I'm saying? The real overseers, they don't deal with that. They don't deal with those weak emotions. That's what I'm talking about. They not really ready for the Etherian Council. They not ready. They not about that life. Remedy A is definitely not about that life. He's an agent. You know what I'm saying? He's even an agent when he ain't trying to be an agent. It's just in his nature. You know what I'm saying? That's his incarnation cycle. You know? He got his dreads and all of that, his little crystals and stuff like that. And, you know, he hyping up the people, giving people promises. You building all these pyramids, but where your society at? You know what I'm saying? Where's your society? You have none. You have none. I know where my society is. I have one. But it's not of the flesh though. You know? That's for sure. That's why these cats be all up on YouTube telling you the land is where it is. The land is already being ruled by the ether beings. You know what I'm saying? Not in the flesh though. You know? And the real beings, they not dealing with nobody who pineal gland frequency is low. No, they not dealing with you. You know? Then he want to speak that, Remedy H want to speak that language. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hate the dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking by observation. You know, just the language he speak. On a side note, talking about he the Anu, the prince and all of that. Nah, you ain't nobody, bruh. You ain't pulling no weight. But the body. That's it. But your body. That's the only weight you pulling is your body. You know what I'm saying? You still overweight and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in shape, bruh. Like, come on now. Weak. You know? And you know this has to be addressed because you know when you got the people, but you know then again, like I said, them people they part of the matrix too. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get obliterated too. with their master that they follow. You know what I'm saying? That they look to give them all the answers that they need. You know, so-called answers. They all waiting to be programmed. That's what they do. They all waiting for their master to give them an update. You know what I'm saying? An update. It's never about uploads. It's always about an update. Like, come on. He running game on y'all. And I don't give a shit what nobody say. Like, what's up? Like, what's up? You know? What's up? You know? Like, come on. Dude is a joke. A serious joke. Like, yeah, you know, got people running in a circle constantly, you know, back and forth, got people focusing on the land, talking about, we gonna take it back, we here. Yeah, I ain't taking nothing back, because you ain't here for that. And the flesh, you here to ascend and learn lessons. That's it. The Etherian beings already rule this dimension. They waiting for y'all to meet with them. That's what the carbon race don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all claiming y'all woke, but y'all still dead. Y'all mentally dead. You know? They waiting for y'all to raise your vibration to meet with them, to be in accordance with them. They already rule this dimension. Ain't no humans, ain't no Saxons, ain't no human being, not even the reptilians. They not even running this shit. You know what I'm saying? They not running shit. They got y'all thinking they running shit, but they don't run shit. You know? They got people in a okie doke running game, running the illusion on them, signing contracts and stuff like that, giving them promises. They strong archons, they strong gods, you know, dealing with the physical. You know what I'm saying? But they, in that little spiritual dimension, they got a stronghold on that because it's weak as hell over there on the spiritual dimension. You know what I'm saying? So they run game on both ends of the fence. Now, when you talk about space, you talking about space. You on outside that dimension. That's a whole different situation, because when you leave Earth, when you leave Earth, when I say when you leave Earth, when you go outside of Earth, which is that which they would call a Van Allen belt, that aura that's around the planet, when you go outside of there, it's extremely hot. And it's not dark out in space. It's never dark in space. It's always light. It's an abundance of light. It's not dark. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of false information that's being thrown out there. Got the people in an uproar thinking about all the fleshly things on this spiritual consciousness, not knowing that these cats is damning the people to hell. These cats be Masons, man. Straight up, like, be Masons. You know what I'm saying? The enemy gonna do whatever they can. I ain't knocking them. This is part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of souls. It is not a lot of souls. People think because it's a lot of so-called black people on the planet, they all demons too. Most of them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really know about no pineal gland opening and none of that until, you know, certain being starts speaking about it, I got a confirmation by one of the underlords. I ain't gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he gonna, react, but all respect and honor to him. You know what I'm saying? He definitely opened up my eyes to some things because I was already experiencing things and I just got my confirmation. So when I got my confirmation, that was all signs that it resonated with me. And then I took it to the next step myself to see things and experience things for myself. So that's how I can talk about it because I've been about it. I experienced some real shit, some real shit. But, people just get a feel and get their mind blown by a YouTube video, but they ain't really exercising the outer body experience and traveling outside the planet and, going through different dimensions. And I ain't talking about going to your room, your kitchen, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. These dudes be pump faking, man. They watch too much TV, too many fairy tales. They don't observe nothing. But yeah, this dude got people running in circles, man, thinking that they gonna rule this planet. In the flesh, we will never rule this planet. That's what we did when we first came here, because when we first came here, we had small particles, and I'm talking about the DNA that we had. You know what I'm saying? When we came down here, when we first came down here, we had superpowers and abundance. And then as time went on, it started diminishing as time went on. Start losing powers, becoming more human, more fleshly, all of that. Our bodies wasn't like this. Our bodies was highly advanced. You know what I'm saying? Our ethers are murky at this point. Very, very murky. The murky ethers. That's where we at, vibrational wise. That's what these cats not going to tell y'all. My little channel is very exclusive. And it ain't for the basic, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't cast my pearls amongst swine, you know what I'm saying? And that goes for the so-called black race, the whole, any race, you know what I'm saying? And I don't got nothing against those human beings because guess what? Everything these black people experiencing, they be experiencing it too. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that these beings that been created, they supposed to be carrying themselves on a higher core, but more in a hybrid way. They are like a counterfeit of us. So them occupying a vessel that's like a bootleg version, of our vessel. They supposed to also carry themselves on a higher core. They have the animal gene in them, but they supposed to be, they not even supposed to be eating meat and stuff like that because they only consuming themselves as well, just like the animals. You know what I'm saying? They consuming themselves on a consistent basis. And they think they living, with their raw steak, half-cooked steak and all that type of mess. Eating, tearing up that swine, they hams and ham hocks and things like that, They consuming it their own self, their own DNA. So, this whole planet is screwed up. And it's going to be screwed up. Earth is here to stay. Earth is not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Earth is a school. Earth is a counterfeit version, basically a bootleg sun. You know what I'm saying? That's what Earth is, a bootleg sun. But it's a school for the fallen ones, disobedient ones, and the ones who got kicked out of the heavens is going and continue to be shut out. This is a hell for them. And, they're going to take this thing over and keep having souls, become victims continuously, running game on them, running the illusion on them, just like the entertainment industry, giving them the glitz and glamour, but not really letting them know what's going on behind the scenes. But what's crazy is that, and it's really not crazy, realistically, they let you know what it is, but people think is all BS. They like, man, that's fake. What they doing, it ain't really real. Let me just sign this deal and do this and do that. Yeah, I'm gonna be rich. Nah, it's a lifestyle that come with that. That come with them riches. That's why they, in that little Jesus book, in the New Testament. Yeah, your boy Jesus Christ was doing a fast for 40 days and 40 nights. And they telling you, when you do a fast, you're going to be going through all types of temptation. Them temptations are going to keep elevating and elevating and elevating, even the sexual energy, all of that. You're going to have demons that's going to come at you. That's going to try to make you an offer to lower your frequency, to, have your soul in submission mode, They want you to give up your crown, give up your seat. You know what I'm saying? They show you, like the movie Predator, like they show you how y'all think that that one predator that's out there in the jungle or in the city that's getting his hunt on or whatever. Yeah, people think that predator is solo dolo, but not knowing that he's been trained to be a warrior. He's been trained to be a warrior, but is also being watched through remote viewing by the other clan members, to be exact, the other clan members. Excuse me. Quick error, he's the warrior is being remote viewed by other clan members, leaders, elders. That's the same thing that we're going through. You know what I'm saying? That's the same connection the real is experiencing. You're not alone. You're being consistently watched. And the real guys don't move or think like humans do. That's why with these people talking about the sun is going to burn you humans and all of that and all of this, be careful. Because you might be the one that be obliterated just because you moving and you thinking like that. That's a low state of mind. You thinking like a human. That's no difference from a human calling you the N-word and calling you a monkey. You know what I'm saying? But we know that's not true. That's not where we come from. But you know different. What makes you a superior being? By you talking about the sun going to scorch a human or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all supposed to show the humans how to be gods. That's what make y'all superior, but y'all so selfish and focus on self that y'all don't even get what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You protect yourself and attack when need be, but when you moving on a high frequency, you're not going to experience those type of things. They can't even see you. All you gotta do, if they tend to bring that negative energy, all you gotta do is look them in the eyes. anybody, because there's a demon on the other side of that body. And when your pineal gland open, you know how to deal with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? That energy that's just unorganized. That's chaotic. You know how to deal. You just look them straight in the eyes. The eyes is the window to the soul. The eyes is also the window to the spirit. The windows of the spirit when you're looking at a human being. You know what I'm saying? These people be egotistic, man. Like I said, the carbon man and carbon woman is here to ascend outside of the flesh, which means you have to master the body, not let the body master you, the soul. You are the soul, not the body. All of this talking, we gonna rule everybody and we're gonna sit on our thrones and eat grapes and oranges and stuff like that and strawberries. That's not gonna happen. The only way that happened, and it's only one way, it's only one way that lifestyle could come into fruition for you, is if you forfeit your throne. Not here on earth. When you forfeit your throne in the ethers. But when you forfeit your throne and you want a throne down here, someone is still going to rule over you. We talking about the managers and the supervisors of this planet. And they are under the non-ether beings that you could say is non-ether. We the non-ether. And we on murky ether right now. You ain't really on that type time right now. A lot of y'all not on that type time. So, the real Etherians, the real council is on the sun. And they ruling this whole entire... See, that's what I'm saying. If these dudes was conscious and woke how they claim, they wouldn't even be talking about the land and talking about no Saxons and what we need to do, brothers and sisters. Like, like, come on, dude. Oh, we need to focus on our land, brothers and sisters. We got an enemy amongst us, brothers and sisters. Like, cut the crap. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. They all here for us to learn lessons. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we in a war, but it's a war amongst those who's focused on the flesh and blood. That are focused on flesh and blood. When you go above and beyond that, you can't be tampered with. You can't be manipulated. Because the more and more you ascend yourself, apply yourself, the more you won't feed into the politics, you won't feed into the media. You won't even have time to even watch videos on YouTube of these conscious bastards who's trying to keep you on a loop of the cube, which is YouTube. The cube, which is the phone. Please, my people, don't let this message go over your heads, because I'm not talking in vain. My energy here speaking is being utilized to feed my people, to nourish your minds, to nourish your mental. But yeah, I give all respect to the elders, the real elders, you know, um, especially the brother, you know what I'm saying? I thought about hitting up this brother on a personal note, just me sending him a message, but I think it's going to be telepathically, and you know, I want to thank that brother for definitely putting in the work, and me speaking on this is me also being an extension of him, in a sense of me spreading his word, because we are army, even if he don't agree with it, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I always come through good intentions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting paid for none of this. I'm doing this from the will of my mind, my body and soul, ultimately my soul, because the soul is what, make the body move high and do the work that needs to be done. So I'm coming from a soul state, but much honor to my elders, much honor to the brother that actually opened my eyes. And we here, and the real souls are going to continue to be here to raise the real elect up, those that want to resonate with high frequency, and the real non-ether beings, and advance their carbon bodies. We got to be clear. We can't take nothing with us when it's all said and done. When it's all said and done. Like I said, Earth is a school. This is hell. This is a physical hell. And within this hell, it's a beautiful hell. But what comes with this beautiful hell that we're in, it comes with, 5 senses. The lower senses, which has everything to do with emotions, also known as the ego. The ego is the biggest byproduct here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? The biggest, So yeah, that's what it is. The ego is big business. Everybody trying to cop a feel. Don't let that go over your head. But yeah, I'm out. Much peace to the souls and the soulettes. 9 is it, 9 ascension. Peace to all.